Hi guys, I am MD Shahajada Imran. Today I will make a video about methods, Java methods, how we can create Java methods and what are the different ways we can call a Java method or we can invoke a Java method. Let's get started. So I have that Eclipse installed in my computer and Java also installed. Here is the Eclipse, so I will click on it. Now it says C folder users Imran, MD Shahajada Imran. So I will create a folder with this name in this location first, and then I will create a method and then I will call the method. So I click on OK. So Eclipse is creating the folder with the name MD Shahajada Imran in the C folder. Now Eclipse got launched. This is the welcome. It says welcome to Eclipse IDE for Java developers. So this page shows up for the first time, so I will click on cross sign so that it will go away. I maximize it. Now I will create a Java project. For that I will click on File, New, and then Java project. I will be giving a name. So I will give a name my_project JCD. This name could be anything, and I will leave all the other settings as it is, and then I will click on finish. So I have created one Java project that has a source folder and the default library. This is the default library and the source folder. So I will create a package under source folder. So we'll right click on the source folder and then new, and then click on package. I will give a name. So I will say my package and click on finish. So I have created a package called my package. Now I will create one class under this package. So we'll right click on it and then new, and then I'll click on class. I will give a name. I will say my class. Now I will check this checkbox so that it creates the main method, and I will also check this checkbox so that it creates some comments. So I'll click on finish. So it creates a class. This is the class. The class name is my class. This class has a main method. This is the main method. And this is the author. It says my name. I will put my full name. There is my full name. So I put my full name here. Now I will create a method. So I will create a method under this class. Under this class I will create a method that would be an additional method. So I will add, that method will add two numbers and return it. So I will say public int addition int a comma int b int add equal to a class b comma and return add. So I have created a method. This is a method. This is a return type method. This method will return an integer value. The value would be the total number of these two numbers. So I am passing two integer number into this method, integer a and integer b, and the method will return the total number, the additional. It will add those two numbers and it will return it. So this is a return type method that I have created. So now I will be showing how we can call this method. So this is where I will be calling. This is the method. This is called main method. This is where I will be calling this method. So that is the way one. Calling a method by creating an instance. That is one way. The first way is I have to create an instance of this class, and then I can use this method. So to create an instance, I will be copying the class name. I go inside the main method. I paste once, space, paste again, equal to new, paste again, brackets, semicolon. So I have created this method, the instance. So I have created an instance of the class. Now I will be using it. So I will say int result equal to, I will give this name, dot it will show up the list. The list came up, and this method show up in the top of the list. This is addition. So I check this one. I need to give a number, so it's 5. I will give another number, 7, and then semicolon. So I have called this method. And I pass two values, 5 and 7. These two values will be stored in this variable. Now I will be displaying in the console by using system.out.println. So system.out.println. So I have called this method via an instance. First I have created an instance or created an object of this class, and then I used that method in this line and it stored the returned value into this variable, and then I used here to display in the console. So now I will run it. So it says 12. 5 plus 7 equal to 12. The total is displayed here. This is one way. Another way is, this is first way, and the second way we can call a method, calling a method by using class name and static keyword. Static keyword. So I will be removing everything again, because I will call this method in a different way. So for that, first I have to make this method static. So I will be writing here static, static. So this method becomes static, so I don't have to create an instance anymore. I can directly use this class name dot and followed by the method name. So I will say int result equal to the class name, Control C from the keyboard, so then you can copy the class name, come here, Control V from the keyboard, so I have pasted dot. Once I enter dot here, these three values showed up in the list. The first one is addition, so I will be choosing that one, and I will give 5 and 7 again, and semicolon. So I have called this method again without creating an instance of this class. How I could do that? By making this method static. And how we can make a method static? By writing this keyword here after the public and before the return type. This is the return type, and this is the public access specifier keyword, and this is the return type keyword. So in these two keywords I wrote static. That's why this method became static, and I was able to call it by writing the method name followed by a dot, and the by writing the class name followed by a dot and the method name. Now I will be displaying again by using system.out.println out println, and I will be passing this into the here. So now I will be running again. Let me clear this, so there is no data in the console. Now I will be running again. The data showed up 12, but if I change it to 8 and clear it, it should show 13 here. So we'll click here, click on OK, and it says 13 here. So this is the second way I can call a method. I have showed the second way, and the third way is another way we can call or invoke a method in Java programming. Calling a method by just writing the method name, but just writing the method name. So that is the third way. So for that, I will make this one non-static. Now I cannot remove both here. So this is the third way I will be calling a method in another method. This is also a method. This is called main method. So since the main method is static and this method is non-static, I just removed that static keyword, so it became back to non-static. So I cannot use that third method to call this method here. So I will create another non-static method. Public int condition 3 int a comma int b comma int c. So I just call this method inside of this method by just writing the name. I didn't create an instance. I didn't create an instance. I didn't use that method saying class name dot followed by the method name. I just only wrote the method name and I passed two values and then use the third value here. So this is the third way I can call a method by just writing the method name. I will not be creating an instance. I will not be following the second method where I have to write the class name followed by a dot and the method name. So this is the third way to call a method, but for that both method has to be static and both method belongs to the same class. So this is a class. This class holds three methods, 1, 2, 3. All these two methods has to be under the same class and both has to be non-static. Then only I can call a method by just writing the method name and avoid creating an instance, and or also avoid the second approach where I have to write the class name followed by a dot and the method name. So that's what I wanted to show in this video, how we can create a method and what are the different ways we can call it. Now there are different types of methods that I will not be discussing in this video. In this video I mainly focus to show how or what are the different ways we can call a method. There are three different ways we can call a method. There are three different ways we can invoke a method, and I have showed that. Once by creating an instance, second by writing the class name followed by a dot and the method name, and the third by just writing the method name. Thank you guys for watching.